Country music sweetheart Carrie Underwood and former NHL star Mike Fisher tied the knot in 2010. But while their nuptials seemed to mark the beginning of a storybook romance, their marriage has proved to be anything but conventional. We had an inkling this couple's marriage would be odd the second details emerged.
At first it was weird. I can't believe I'm married, and sometimes I still have those moments where I can't believe I'm married.
People reported the bride and groom said their I do's at the Ritz-Carlton Reynolds plantation in Georgia, and when Underwood's nerves got the best of her, she got some peculiar advice, remembering, "My sister told me if I feel like tearing up, say the Pledge of Allegiance. I must have said it 20 times that night." Of course, while Underwood was having her freak-out moment before the ceremony, Fisher was out playing golf with his groomsmen. And as the officiant pronounced them husband and wife, there was one guest who objected, Underwood's pooch Ace, who started barking at the bride and groom. Fisher remembered, "We were laughing. Everyone was laughing, and Ace was barking." After almost 5 years of marriage, the couple welcomed their son, Isaiah, in 2015. After their bundle of joy arrived, Underwood gave an interview to E! News, and when he asked if she and Fisher were still honeymooning years after their walk down the aisle, she didn't pull any punches. She said, "No, we have a kid. That went out the door with the poopy diapers. I think that's when the honeymoon phase, if it hasn't ended already, that's when it officially ends, when you have a child."
But it's just this whole other giant, thing to deal with.
But for those who were raising their eyebrows, Underwood assured her fans there was absolutely no trouble in paradise, adding, "We're still very much in love, a very deep love, but it's just different. It morphs a bit."
Your marriage does change a lot when you have a baby. There's this whole other dynamic.
They say that opposites attract, and that old adage proves true for this pair. Underwood revealed via the Christian Post that their biggest difference is that she's an animal lover and Fisher is an avid hunter. Underwood explained that it was initially challenging for the pair to find common ground. She felt, quote, passionately about animals, while Fisher felt, quote, more connected to God while out in the woods. To make things even trickier, Underwood is also vegan.
I'm mostly vegan, but sometimes cheese is a problem, and it's a problem.
So the country singer and her outdoorsy hubby decided to compromise. They agreed to avoid meat from, quote, large-scale farms and to only serve meat that Fisher had killed. The couple has even learned to poke fun at their differences, judging by this 2017 Halloween Instagram post. Underwood headed out on the road in 2019 to embark on a 60-date tour. Luckily for her, she was able to bring her entire immediate family with her, including her husband and their kids, Isaiah and baby Jacob.
I'm dealing with, a 4-year-old and a 3-month-old and kind of trying to juggle life, so a lot of other people have really stepped up.
The Love Wins singer told The Guardian that most nights she has had to deal with a fussy baby since her son Jacob was born in January 2019.
Going out on the road with a 3-month-old, I'm tired.
We can imagine tending to a small child on board a tour bus can be challenging, but Underwood found the perfect solution to nighttime feedings. She said, "I actually kicked my husband out of the bed and he sleeps on the couch up front. It's just a lot easier to wake up in a moving bus and grab the baby and feed him."
The last thing I do before I go to bed, I guess I'd be kiss my husband, if he's there.
This sleeping arrangement must be tough to deal with some nights, but bravo to these two for making it work. As an ice hockey player, Fisher's schedule required him to go on the road on his quest to snag a Stanley Cup.
I'd get the question, "Hey, what do you want to be when you grow up?" And it was an NHL hockey player. That's all I wanted to do.
But with Underwood also slammed with a touring schedule of her own, this meant the couple spent a lot of time apart. Although she told The Guardian that she loves being alone, a source told In Touch that the singer was in dire need of more quality time, dishing, "They've only been on a couple vacations together in the 7 years they've been married." Fisher retired from the NHL in 2017, only to turn around and rejoin his old team, the Nashville Predators, in 2018 in an attempt to help them reach the playoffs.
It's been hard with our schedules and just not being able to see, Carrie and Isaiah that much, especially when they're on tour.
The insider also snitched. Mike's decision put a huge strain on their marriage. If Carrie and Mike continue to grow apart, it will surely end in divorce for them. And that would be heartbreaking. But another source told Us Weekly it was actually Underwood who encouraged Fisher to pick up his hockey stick after he reportedly missed being out on the ice. The source revealed, he asked for her blessing and totally got it. She's behind him with whatever he chooses to do.
Go!
Fisher's return to the ice didn't last long, though, and he retired for a second time after 18 seasons in May 2018. Hopefully, this retirement is a sign Underwood can finally get some quality time with her hubby. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite sports celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.